Jonathan, great news overnight. Can you fill us in?
Yeah, got the message last night lying in bed. The old email went through, and here's a email telling us that we've got a colt out of Silent Achiever by Frankel. So yeah, we're absolutely wrapped. Kevin probably doesn't know yet. He's still in the air somewhere on his way to London. So nice surprise when he gets there.
What's the word on the colt?
Yeah, he looks. We've seen some photos of him this morning. We chucked it up on Facebook on my way down here to Teko, and look, he looks like a nice, strong, good bone, lovely colt. Just as impressive as the full sister last year.
And Mum's doing okay?
Yeah, she looks fantastic, and she loves being a mum now, so that's great.
What's the plans for her for the coming breeding season?
We've got something in the wings, and it's not completely confirmed where we're going, so I really can't divulge too much today, Aidan.
No worries. What about the racing team? We've seen, you had a terrific season, didn't you?
Yeah, we did have a pretty good season, and we're looking forward. We think this could be our season coming up. You know, we've got some really stylish horses in the wings, and some really nice, 3-year-olds now coming out that we hope we can get some guineas racing or something like that, and we're getting down south for Kevin in that Cup week.
You go for Scully, first cab off the rank. We understand he's just had a recent trial too.
Yeah, I was talking to Adrian Bott this morning while the trial was on, and we put Blake Shin on. You know, we just think he could be the jockey to ride him, front-running jockey, and Hugo loves to be there with his head on his chest. And he hit out in a nice trial this morning over 1,000 metres and pulled about 8-10 lengths away from them at the line and under a nice hold. So things are looking good. We're just mapping out he'll have another trial yet, and then might be into a Group 2 or something like that to kick off his campaign.
Is there a target race from this spring?
Well, we're going to hang around Sydney for a bit and see how he comes up, and then you see whether you get down there to challenge, have a go at Winks or not.
Okay, what about Savile Row? We saw the horse in really good form here in the autumn in New Zealand. What's he doing now?
Yeah, he's been over in Melbourne with Mike for about 2 weeks. Photos have come through, and he sort of seems to have bloomed even more now that he's been over there. He's settled in very well into the stable. He's been working along with another couple of colts, and yeah, he's looking fantastic. We've got riders booked to ride him in his first jump out on about the August 18.
What's on his program for the spring?
Look, at this stage we're looking at kicking him off in the Bobby Lewis at Flemington over 1200, Group 2 first start over there. And I was just saying to Danny Rolston on the way down here, he's had 2 starts over 1200. One as a 2-year-old in his first start, he won that, and then on the 29th of December this season last season now, he's won against the older horses over 1200. So we sort of think maybe that 1200 metre straight at Flemington, and if he's growing up a bit, it might not be a bad place for him to kick off his campaign.
What else is sort of getting you excited from the racing team?
Well, we've got a nice filly. Well, she's a very well-bred filly by Fastnet Rock out of Bohemian Blues. She went over to the Waterhouse Bott stable, and she's had a couple of trials, and they see enough in her that they've sent her straight to Melbourne for having a first start down there. Gay and Adrian thought, well, that's the place to be if we're going to kick off as a early 3-year-old. Some good racing there, obviously, and she looks $1 million and looks the part. So fingers crossed we've got her there. We'll hopefully have Hugo down there, Savile Row, and she brings joy. She's come back in fantastic order. She's had a treadmill program at home on the farm with Tommy Hazlitt, and she's been back in with Stephen Marsh for about a week now. So we've yet to come up with any plans for her, but who knows, we could find her in Melbourne if Kevin doesn't get his way and have her down at Cup Week.
Okay, and the filly of Gay Waterhouses, what's it called?
She's called Enfleur. Yeah, she's a lovely filly, and we've liked her for a long time. Big, mature filly, and along with her and Roger James has got the Fastnet Rock half to Silent Achiever. And there's some other nice fillies around with Pikey and John Barry and all around the traps. We should be right.